Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Getting a little bit cold in the evenings up here in Payson, as you can see. Got the new Copperstate beanie on, and I went down to Copperstate today and I got me the Fish Obsessed 0 degree mount, and I'm getting ready to install it on my trolling motor. I have LiveScope 34, the LiveScope Plus system, so I got that for them. This is the deal now, guys. I mean, that 0 degree makes a big difference. Everybody's running it. I'm actually kind of late to the party, but it helps you keep your bait and your beam better, and you really get a better picture with it. You don't get as much trolling motor interference, and so I'm gonna go with you guys on installing this on my trolling motor. So I've already detached the Garmin provided 8 degree mount, which is that guy, and you can see that slight slant in there, and that's what everybody's trying to avoid. They're wanting to get that thing to that perfect 90 degrees offset off your trolling motor and clear up that picture and keep your bait in the beam longer. So this is everything that it comes with right here. You're gonna have a few very basic instructions. This is going to be right here is going to be to actually hook up your transducer to the mount. You got a bolt and a couple of flat washers, some spring washers, and a neoprene lock nut. You have a spacer that comes with it. It comes with one. The kit comes with one to offset that even further, so you're making sure that you're not picking up anything on the actual head of your trolling motor. So all you need to do this install is going to be, I'm using a deep socket, 13 millimeter socket, and a 5 millimeter hex wrench, and that's all you need to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the extra offset at the trolling motor shaft. I just think that you can do it either or. You can do both. You can do as many as you need depending on your circumstances and what you're running. So it comes with the one extra spacer, and then if you're going to put in an extra spacer, it does come with the little bit longer bolts as well to accommodate that spacer there. So I'm going to just take out those bolts. Okay, I'm running a Minn Kota Ultrex. So this installs on a Minn Kota Ultrex, but it's basically going to be the same no matter what trolling motor you're running. It does come with a little piece of rubber inserted into here that if you're running a force, I believe it says that you do not need to add that piece of rubber, but I'm not, so I am going to go ahead and add that spacer in. That's all it does, is it just adds a little bit of extra there. And so then I'm going to come down to the trolling motor, and we're going to start this install. I'm going to install the actual mount first, and then I'm going to install my transducer. This is the quick release Dominator from Fish Obsessed. Okay, so I'm going to install this roughly 10-12 inches above the head of the trolling motor. I'm going to wrap that piece of supplied rubber that it comes with around and put this as parallel as I can. And then once I get it on, I'm gonna just go ahead and kind of give it a start, and then I'll tighten it down as soon as I get this thing installed. And that's why you get to watch me do it. I already made a little mistake. The spacer's got to go opposite of the back of your deal there. All right, there we go. And you see that just gives it that little bit of extra offset right there, like an extra inch or so. I don't know exactly what they are. I'm gonna go ahead and come in here, put in my bolts. Like I said, just hand tight. And I'm going to eyeball this all right now. I mean, if you want to get wild and go get a square and everything, be my guest. I'm going to adjust it on the water after I'm there, because there will be some fine tweaks that I already know that I'm going to want to do. So as of right now, I'm just going to go ahead and my trolling motor stop. Okay, just get myself a little bit of work room, a little bit more work room here. And you want to go ahead and tighten all these bolts like in a pattern to where you're not tightening just one bolt, because they are kind of independent. And so going kind of a little star pattern. Once they all get a little bit snug, then I'll do about a half turn on each one at a time, so I can kind of make sure that they're all to the same torque spec. Again, if you got a small torque wrench and you want to put them all to 3 pounds, I believe that's what it calls for in the directions. So I'm going to give this a quick look. It looks pretty darn square to me at the moment. So now I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to start to torque these. So I'm going to do half turns in opposing patterns here. And some of these are already looser than others, so all right. Turns. And just continue to rotate until you got her tightened up. I know this one's going to need some extra because I'm neglecting it. Yep. Yep. All right, they all seem fairly snug. Okay, now I can put my control motor back down. And I got that extra little offset, and then I'm gonna go ahead and install my transducer now. And I'm gonna go grab the supplied bolt that is going to come through here. So you got to take this off. That's why they call it the quick disconnect. Take this off, and then I can go ahead and install that separately to my transducer head, and then just go ahead and put that quick connect right back on there. So this is where that 13mm socket's going to come into play. Alright guys, now I'm going to install the trolling motor. Excuse me, I'm going to install the actual. Alright guys, now I'm going to install the transducer head. Go ahead and place the bolt in first. And then you're going to come in with your bracket. Now it's imperative that you install these washers correctly. You got 4 concaved washers that make a spring and a flat washer. That flat washer is going to go in first, and then your first concave washer with the dome up, and then the next concave washer with the dome down. And you're going to repeat that with the next 2. And then I'm going to just hand tighten so I make sure I don't strip that nut, make sure it's on straight. I'm just going to put it in there with my finger, twist it, make sure that it's threaded on there properly. And then now I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down. It says to tighten it. It says to tighten it all the way tight and then back it off a complete rotation, and that will be the correct tension that you need, so you're able to adjust it and that it won't just be moving around on you. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Same 5mm wrench and a 13mm. We're going to go ahead and tighten that all the way. Okay, and that says come off 1 full rotation. So I'm going to do that. Make sure you remember where you started. So you can come off that 1 rotation. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and put my quick connect back on. And me personally, when I put this back in, I'm going to put the latch towards the shaft because I just think it's going to hit and bump less stuff up here. And I'm going to have this little keeper up on the top because I just think that's going to be less amount of probability of it catching on something. Then you can go ahead and adjust it to down scan, forward facing, however you want to do it there. And that's it. It's a done deal. I'm ready to rock and roll. This thing, you're able to move it all these different angles. I'm just going to run mine flush and in forward facing, and hopefully tomorrow I'll get a better picture. I'm going to go out and try it out, and hopefully it all works out. Thanks for coming along with us. Remember to mention Creston at Copperstate Tackle. If you go to Copperstate Marine to buy the Fish Obsessed mount, they have them in stock at Copperstate Marine. Mention my name and they'll give you a discount. Hey guys, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.